Hi, this is adding Tauri Updater to your Tauri apps. This is part 2. We're adding the Updater plugin and making some minor changes so that it can check the GitHub site for update information. So we just added the Updater. We're going to go in and I've already done the generate the signing keys, and now we're going to build, and it lets those environment variables show where the private key is. So we've done step 3, set up with the Tauri add the updater, and then you typically run the BNPM generate those keys and double check this with the set command to see that they're there. I've added the version number in the UI, and we're currently at the 0.1 version. The create updater artifacts, I think, is just needed for compatibility from earlier versions. Since I don't have anything out there, I don't think I need that right now. And it's going to be removed anyway in v3. But the plugins information is definitely needed in your config tauri.config.json. So that's what's needed. So content from the public key, you can just cut and paste the content. Updater, that is right out of public key all the way to UGOK. So it goes all the way to UGOK. Endpoints, that's where the file latest.json is going to be. So this app knows where to go to look for whether or not there's an update. More on that later. So we've got the Tauri config JSON set up. Now this is the Rust code that I added to check for an update. librs. I didn't do anything with the UI. I'm not sure exactly what needs to be done there, but I just wanted to get the update working. And maybe people can comment if there's better ways to do this. I'm open to learning more. So we're using the Updater plugin, in this section of Rust. And the only thing I changed was in the run. I added this setup so that it checks when it first runs. Again, there might be better ways to do this, but I didn't see anything that matched the current code that was being generated. So I kind of cut and paste some other areas. And this is the function it's calling to check for the update. Good old print lines. Doing this asynchronously. And indicating whether there's update information available and doing the download. So now that we're going to do a full build and save this as a 0.1, I should say, version. So this is mainly to test with a 1.0. I actually haven't released any 1.0 to the public, but this allows me to try it out on my desktop here to see that a 1.0 version is checking and getting upgraded. So the next part of the instructions for the updater is about that static JSON file latest. They did mention you can create this as a GitHub gist, just a file up in your GitHub account, and it's public, and it should, the 1.0 version should be able to look for that and see that there's an updated version available. And this is for Windows. I haven't done anything yet with any of the other OSs that Tauri supports. I have not added a logger plugin yet, so these print line messages I think are just going to the console output when you're running in dev mode. Okay. That's it for part 2 of adding the updater to your Tauri app. Hope you didn't mind that cardinal chirping right outside my window. Afterwards, I heard it and it was pretty loud. But hopefully, I'll get to the next part very soon.